Hello my beautiful glam fam, and welcome to today's video. We are testing out the brand new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. We're going to see how this wears on my over 40 eyes. I'm Kristi. If you're new here, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell and join our beautiful glam fam. We're here every Friday and Sunday, and we'd love for you to become part of our family. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. When you guys hit the like button and when you comment below, it really does help my videos out, and it's a free way to really support my channel. All of the affiliate links on the bottom in the description box on all the products I discussed today will also be very helpful in supporting my channel. You guys, as a smaller creator, when you guys utilize those links, it really helps me out. You can follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on TikTok, Kristi Allure, and check out my merch, glamourouslifecollections.com. These are my new blondie t-shirts. I designed these myself, hashtag #glamourouslife, so be sure to check out my full collection. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright glam fam, let's get started. I am so excited. You guys know how much I love reviewing concealers. Concealers probably are my most favorite thing to review on my channel. I just love concealers. I love what they can do. So I was really excited for this new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. So I know Huda usually does more of a matte dry down, so I like that she's it was almost too matte for my dry skin, so I love this whole luminous matte type effect, and I am here for it and I'm so excited. I know a lot of people are a huge fan of her powders. They are too fragranted for my taste. I just can't tolerate it. So Huda, come out with a fragrance-free powder. Please, please, please. This is purely fragrance free. This is a first impression video. I've never tried this out. I've only swatched it, but so far it's like the perfect match. So as far as like swatching, but who knows what it's gonna look under my eye. Currently, I just have the Make Up Forever HD Skin 1N14 for color reference is like my ultimate shade, and we'll compare this concealer to my other favorite concealers as far as shade range in just a second. But yeah, Make Up Forever, I just can't stop using this, you guys. This one and the Il Makiage, I have both of them on today. I have this one mainly on, and then I just used the Il Makiage After Party for just like slightly like a very light amount just around my cheek area where I have discolorization. But other than that, that's all I have on, and you guys, I just can't. I literally, this is my #1 foundation, and I just can't see anything surpassing it as of lately. So love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to try this out. Let's jump into the details. This does run $29. Again, this is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Buildable Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. It has quite a bit of stars on there, and it is 0.3 ounces, 9 mils of product. So you're getting about $3.22 per mil. I went with Nougat, I think I say that right, 2.5 Golden, which is light skin tones with golden undertones. I find with Huda Beauty products, I tend to run on the lighter end of the spectrum. So just kind of keep that in mind. But again, this is a new product, so you really don't know until you try it. But swatching it, and I'll show you the swatch right there. That's indoor in natural daylight, just on my iPhone, no fancy lights. Now let's take a look at Nougat in natural daylight outside so you guys can see what it looks like, and I just want you to be able to see the undertone. Again, I always do it wet, and then I show you guys what it looks like blended so you can gauge. And then let's just take a look at the other 29 shades that are available in this product, and you can kind of just gauge to see where you would lie. Again, Nougat is probably it's on that light medium skin tone, as you can see from the stock swatches. So I felt like that was probably my best match. I could have maybe gone with Cotton Candy or Coconut Flakes as well. So let's compare it to my other concealers, and that is against my one size, and I'm just doing my go-to concealers, and that is one size 2G, and then Anastasia Beverly Hills shade 9, which is actually a cool undertone, but for some reason I pulled that one off the best. And then my Christian Dior Forever, which is 1W, and then I also did it up against my Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Shortbread, which is another favorite shade of mine. And then I also have the Smashbox, which is like ultimately probably one of my favorites, and that is my light neutral olive, because that gives the perfect undertone for me. It's just not my favorite concealer for under the eye, but that's the one concealer I go to for spot concealing because it's just the best on my acne prone skin. So those are my favorite current concealers, and that's what I really wanted to reference off of because I feel like those are my best match. So let's just kind of quickly take a look at these details. It's a buildable creamy formula that can flex from medium to full coverage while it visibly brightens and conceals. It's fragrance free, as I already stated, long wearing, crease proof, and made to move with you. Again, you can always use these products all over the face. You just gauge how you want to use it. There's the picture of kind of her collection. It is only available at Sephora and hudabeauty.com. She does have a concealer brush, as you can see from that picture, that she did release, but I have way too many brushes to start with. Again, I purchase all of my own product. I don't get PR from Huda. The highlighted ingredient is vitamin E and sweet almond oil. It delicately conditions the under eye area, and then water being the first ingredient. Then we have talc, and then you can see the other ingredients as well. There is no coconut oil, as I can see. If you guys see a generic name in there that stands for coconut oil, please, as always, point it out in the comments section. I just want to quickly show you guys, I am going to pull out my Huda Beauty Tantour Contour Bronzing Cream. I forgot how much I love this product, you guys. It is so good. It is $30, but you get quite a bit of product in there, almost a half an ounce, 12 grams of product, about $2.50 per gram. I have to use Fair. This is a very highly, when I say highly, I mean highly pigmented product, and it is a cream to powder formula. So keep that in mind when you are choosing a shade if you want to try this product out. I literally forgot how much I love this product, you guys. The ingredients are really awesome in this product. I mean, as you can tell, very minimal ingredients, no fragrance. I really appreciate about this product. Dimethicone is the first ingredient if that's something you are sensitive to, but I just love that that list is not a mile long. So I am going to start using this more because I really like it. I have been kind of playing with it recently, and I'm just like, why didn't I pull this out sooner again? I forgot. I have too much makeup. Yeah, I know. Makeup problems, you know, just I'm a makeup hoarder. Thankfully I do this for a living, but I do have that on as a nose contour. We will contour with this product today. I have Fair, which is more for light medium with a probably like a neutral to cool undertone as it's described. If you want to use it as a bronzer, I recommend using more of a warmer shade, but you can get away with this one because even though it's stated as cool, it still leans a little neutral, slightly warm cool, I would say. It's the perfect undertone. So I am going to go in with a smaller brush so it doesn't go all over the place. I think that's really important. So I'm going to use my Smashbox cheek brush. I love this one for creating a nice contour. So, you know, that's even a lot. See, I'm going to kind of start warming it up on my hand, and I'm just going to kind of draw that there. I'd rather start off light because I can go in pretty heavy-handed. So I'd rather do this and build than go and it be too much. Let me show you. So I'm not going to dip it off on the back of my hand. Do you see that? I mean, that's crazy pigmented. So just be mindful of that. I like to do this because then when I do my concealer, I can clean up. And don't worry, all that's going to be covered up with concealer. That looks good for right now. We're just doing a very sloppy kind of, see, that's why I like the buildable method much better. This is like the perfect brush for that. All right, now I already have it on my nose, and I already did do it on my jawline. I just want you guys to see what that color tone looks like. I am gonna take my sponge that I used my foundation on and just kind of go over it a little bit just so it's not so crazy. All right, I wanted to show you guys, I did pick up the Haus Labs highlighter, and it's now at Sephora. I was using, this is by LadyGaga, I was using her line on Amazon. I liked her bronzer, her powder bronzer on Amazon. Unfortunately, the bronzer that she brought to Sephora, and I think this newly vamped line, has coconut oil in it. So the highlighter didn't. It's absolutely stunning. We'll probably use that in the next video that I'm filming right after that. But I did want to put on the lip oil. This is in Secondary. This is the PhD Hybrid Lip Oil. It's $24. It comes in 4 shades. It does have like a neutral universal clear. I went with Secondary because I wanted, I don't know, I didn't want pink. I have a ton of pink tinted lip oils, so I just wanted to try something different, and it's really beautiful. This is vegan, hydrating, fragrance-free, high shine formula, clean at Sephora, and cruelty-free. So let's try this out. I just kind of put it on my hand, but I haven't really played with it too much. That's what Secondary looks like. It's pretty. Just wanted to put that on while I was doing my concealer so my lips didn't look crazy chapped. All right, let's try this out. So again, this is Nougat 2.5 light with a warm undertone. I'll show you the up close shots of what it looks like, and the doe foot applicator. It is a nice wide arched, slightly arched, interesting looking doe foot applicator up close. It's a nice one, don't get me wrong. It just looks, a little, you guys know, fill in the blanks there. But yeah, it's a very good applicator. It's like almost like shaped like a good fingertip would be. So that's what's nice. And it looks like it delivers just the right amount of product. So let's put this on. We'll start with one side because I don't know the dry down time on this. And we're just gonna put it right there for right now. Let that just kind of sit there and see. It looks like it's staying wet. Should we try it? Okay, let's just try it. We'll just try doing the other side because it looks like it's, oh, it's drying down right there though. Oh, let's do one side at a time. With having the matte in there, even though it's luminous matte, it does scare me. Let's do a sponge on this side and then we'll do a brush on that side. So I'm gonna take my Dose of Colors sponge and we're just going, ooh, it blends out really nicely. This is like a gorgeous color. So twinsies, Regina, you are going to love this undertone. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, you guys, that blended out beautifully and gave just the perfect amount of coverage. So on this side, I'm going to build it up a little bit, only because, not that I need it, I just want to see what it does. If it creases, because we are going to do a wear test today, and I'll show you outdoor footage as well, just so you guys can see what it looks like in natural daylight outside. I do have natural daylight coming in today. I was able to clear out some space and open up that window. So yeah, so that's nice. I see a little bit of darkness coming through here, but that's because I used a sponge. So whenever you use a sponge, it's typically going to pull away some of the product. That's why I'm curious to see what happens with the brush on this one, but it's perfect. I mean, it blends out effortlessly. That is a perfect undertone. That, I may be ahead of myself, but that may be the best undertone I've ever used in a concealer. Wow, that's really beautiful. All right, now let's do this side. And I always set down with powder. I highly recommend that with mature skin. I don't ever walk out of the house not setting my concealer, so it's just not gonna happen. I don't feel like you're giving anything a fair shot. If you know yourself, it's not, you know your own skin. So if you feel like I can't do powder, then don't do powder. But if you're like me and you know your skin, set down. All right, and this side we are gonna do a brush. So I'm gonna use my Holy Grail Milk Cosmetics Sephora brush. And we're just going to see what this does. Put this on the lid as well. Oh yeah, you definitely get that full coverage with the brush. Now, if you want it to be more of a luminous matte finish, I would definitely probably stick with the blender. Maybe you can use a color corrector to sleep very well last night. It reminds me a lot of my One Size, to be honest with you. That is really nice, where it gives them matte finish, but it still has some, you know, hydration in there. It's not so matte that it would be bad for mature skin. So I appreciate that. That is beautiful, you guys. Wow, that is really pretty. Oh my gosh, seriously, I love this undertone even more than the one size. That is beautiful. All right, we're just gonna see what we can do with building it up on this side. I really like to test this out because some people like more coverage, some people like less coverage, but I wanna see if it builds. And just on this side, we won't do the other side. And we're just gonna do a little bit. We're not gonna do a lot because this is, you know, medium to full coverage concealer, so you don't need a whole lot in there. So let's let that dry down just a little bit because it's still a little wet. And it's always better. Sometimes it's even nice to take, like, this is my favorite brush to use. This is the BK Beauty Angie, and sometimes when I'm doing a second layer, I kind of like going in with like a brush like this, and I can spread it around a little bit and then place it in more precisely. This is such a good brush, and it's good for the lids too, and really getting in there. See how much that brightened? Oh my God, that's beautiful. By going with shades that brighten, it just gives, for mature skin, it gives you more of a youthful look. Wow, I have a little friend right here. Let's cover her up. She decided to show up last night, you know, right before I was gonna film. Perfect timing. This brush is so good. I highly, highly recommend it for mature skin. I don't have any extra product. I'm just going in with whatever's on this brush just to kind of pat out any creasing. We are gonna set on camera just so you guys can see. Now I'm gonna do a little bit right here to cut in that contour just to see how it goes on my face, because I went a little too low with my contour. It's okay. Nothing we can't fix. Ooh, I may be speaking too soon, but this is gonna probably be one of the top ones. All right, I'm gonna take my Tarte C brush, and it gives that nice chiseled look. Now I just go in with my sponge. I try to take the side that I was using for the concealer. So, so, so pretty. Wow, okay, I'm gonna take whatever was left over on that Smashbox brush we were using for the contour. Just kind of make sure we don't lose it completely. It's not accentuating my texture or my fine lines. I am highly impressed. Wow, that looks good. Okay, let's take a picture on my iPhone, and that will just give you guys an indication so you guys could take a look what it looks like without setting it. All right, you guys, so I have been trying this off camera and I'm falling in love with this. I wanted to find another alternative to my one size. Not that I'll ever stop using this because it's still going to be my full coverage love, but I want to show you guys, this is Fair 2R with one size. If you're new here, that's like my holy grail under eye setting powder. But I wanted to try the Chantecaille powdered foundation. This is in Petal. It has a slight pinkish undertone. I'll show you what it looks like up close. This is a little bit pricey, but for my mature skin ladies, I think this is even a better option than the one size. If you like more, like you want some type of coverage, but you want it to be smoothing, you have very dry skin, and it just, you have more fine lines, I would recommend this one. It is unbelievable. It's pricey, but like all Chantecaille products, they're just incredible. You pay for it. You pay for how amazing they are. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. I am going to use my little Makeup Forever puff. Just can't stop using this. And then I'm just going to press that, get some product in there, and we're going to set under. Not worried about my eyelid because I'm going to have to clean that up anyway, because I'm going and doing the eyeshadow look right after this with the new Anastasia. Do you see how beautiful that is? Like literally flawless. So it does that same effect where it's giving you some coverage, some extra coverage where you can use less concealer and go in with a product like this and it'll be ultra smoothing. I mean, literally, what crows, what fine lines, because that is the most incredible powder. Holy cow. I'm gonna set with my Fair 5 one size because I'm gonna be filming all day, so I want a little bit more coverage. This is one of my favorite shades now from one size as far as like all over the face. So I'm gonna take that on my puff, my Makeup Forever. This is the 100mm puff. I'm gonna take that. I typically, if you ever had problems setting your makeup with powders, you're like, oh, powders never worked for me, try using a puff, you guys. It really makes a huge difference. And it really presses the product in there. So like I had some creasing right there from my makeup not being blended out well there, and that just took it away. So I love using puffs, and these Makeup Forever ones are just, for me, the best. There just isn't anything better. I'm just gonna kind of set down. That is not a hickey, by the way. I burnt myself with the curling iron. Yeah, rookie move. I just got the new Dyson Airwrap in, so look forward. That video will be out next week, and we are going to do a full-on tutorial with the brand new Dyson Airwrap. So very excited. I know Amber just picked hers up. Cannot wait to do a demo on camera unboxing. So all that is next week, so stay tuned for that. Just gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury. I know this is a lot of powder. This is my method, you know? Makeup is individual. Do what works for you. This is what makes my makeup last all day, and I'm okay with it. I never look cakey in person unless I have a cakey foundation on. But powders never make me look cakey. Not for everybody, but it works for me. Oh my goodness, you guys, that is incredible. All right, we are gonna take a little bit of this is just my go-to Z palette now. This is my viseart contour and bronzing powders are just everything in my life right now. There just isn't. I had a little scratch there. Isn't anything better for me. So I'm gonna take my rougher 04 brush, already has the same product on there. I'm going with the lighter contour shade. And I'm just going to, I mean, how effortless is that? It's just the best. You guys can check out my viseart video. I'll pop up the card right there. I just reviewed the new Pistachio Petite 4, and I talked about these powders. I went more in depth, so you can go in and watch that. But I literally cannot use anything else right now. It's just the best for me. Do you see how gorgeous that is? And then that same method I did in that video, I take my chantecaille medium deep, and I like to just go around the edges on my Huda highlighting brush and just kind of smooth out any rough edges. So beautiful, right? Okay, now I'm gonna take my Bdellium. This is another Mastro series 988. I'm gonna go into the bronzing viseart shade, and I'll put the names right there. One is like, no, I don't know, they're French names. So I'm gonna take it onto this brush. The reason why I like doing this is ever since I bought the rose ink one, which I love, I just like this shaping of a brush to place my bronzer now. It just makes my life so much easier where I can place it in perfectly. Do you guys see how that places in? Don't worry, I'm gonna clean that up afterwards, but it places it in perfectly, and it just kind of makes sure that you don't move around any product. If you use very luminous foundations, I highly recommend using a flat brush like that. I will have them all linked on the bottom for that reason. I'm just gonna take that same Huda brush, no extra powder. I'm just blending the edges out. I like to just go over it like this just to make sure that I just have everything smoothed out and there's no just harsh edges or anything. But this is a gorgeous concealer, you guys. I cannot wait to see how this is going to wear today. We'll probably get a good 8-hour wear test. I'll show you some outdoor footage right after this, and then I'll come back later on, give you my final ranking, and just kind of wrap things up. So I will see you guys in a little bit. So I wanted to do an outdoor check-in. It looks absolutely beautiful, you guys. It was just creaseless, and it just looked flawless outside. It wasn't cakey. My fine lines weren't peeking through. It didn't accentuate any pores around that area. This is a beautiful, luminous, matte concealer, exactly what it states. We are now back in my studio, and this is almost 8 hours later. It's almost 4 o'clock. I started filming a little before 8 this morning, so about 8 hours that we've had this on, and it is beautiful. I've already filmed, edited, done other stuff around the house, and oh my gosh, I am so impressed. Thank you, Huda Beauty, for coming out with something that really us mature skin girls could wear and it won't accentuate any of our fine lines or our age. And it is beautiful. It is perfection. She is perfection on this concealer. I mean, this is over 44-year-old eyes, under eyes, without any Botox or fillers or anything surgically done to my face. So for it to wear like that over my fine lines and texture is outstanding. This is by far probably moved up to my #1 concealer because it is the perfect shade, #1. Nougat 2.5 if you're a twinsy to me. The perfect shade. Nailed it first time around. Never do that. And second, it didn't accentuate anything. So this is a solid 5 out of 5. 100% of me would recommend this to any age group. Whether you have dry under eyes or oily skin, you're going to love this concealer. It is stunning, and it looked really beautiful set down. And I don't know if this is really helping out too, but this chantecaille petal powder is just outstanding. I know she has her Easy Bake powder, and if you're already a fan of it and you already own it, then keep utilizing it. It's going to be beautiful with the concealer. Oh, you guys, I can't wait to keep using this. Comment below and let me know if you had this in your cart, if you've already picked it up, if you're already using it. Let me know what you think, what you thought of how it looked on me, and just say hello. I love hearing from you guys. Comment below and also let me know if there's anything else you want me to review. I eventually get to it. I pick a lot of this up with my own money, so just be patient with me. And if you're new here, before you go, please remember to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell. Join our Glamfam community. We have such a beautiful family here on YouTube. Please give this video a huge thumbs up and hit that like button. You guys, when you comment below and when you hit the like button, it really does help my videos out. Follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on TikTok, Kristi Allure, and check out my merch, glamourouslifecollections.com. I don't have just Blondie merch. I also have Glamorous Life merch, but this is just my fun little Blondie t-shirts. So hope you guys enjoy them. Let me know what you think, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye, guys.